Hello, my name is Kenneth Love, and I'm the founder and executive director of Break Free Ministries. I'm a Christian minister, relationship counselor, and addiction professional. And first, I want to invite you to peruse our website, breakfreeministries.org. And then I want you to visit our YouTube channel as well. And then I want to encourage you to pray about giving to this ministry. We are in dire need of funds for this ministry. Our ministry goes up, but our funds seem to be going down. And we're preparing now for our next missionary trip to Kenya, Africa in January. So please, won't you consider giving to this ministry? Now, our reflection for today is, if you are a prisoner to others' dysfunction, you've chosen to relinquish your responsibility to allow them to experience the consequences of their choices. The scripture is taken from Matthew 27, verses 3 through 5. When Judas, who had betrayed him, realized that Jesus had been condemned to die, he was filled with remorse. So he took the 30 pieces of silver back to the leading priests and the elders. "I have sinned," he declared, "for I have betrayed an innocent man." "What do we care?" they retorted. "That's your problem." Then Judas threw the silver coins down in the temple and went out and hanged himself. He was one of Jesus' followers, and he made a decision to betray Jesus for some money. You know, money, property, and prestige often diverts us from our primary purpose. That's what happened to him. And once he realized that they were actually going to kill him, he hadn't counted the cost of his choices. He was remorseful, and he went and hung himself. Now, Jesus could have saved him, but he allowed him to face the consequences of his choices. He didn't have to kill his own self, but that's what he chose to do. And I'm reminded of my mother, my sweet mother, who was always there for me when I was going back and forth from jails to institutions. And she would always show up. She'd show up putting money on my books. She'd show up writing me. She'd show up visiting me. She was always there. And then one day, after several years, she came to see me and said, "Son, this is the last time I'll be visiting you. I realize that what I've been doing has not been helping you, which means it's been really hurting you. So this is it." And of course, I didn't believe her. But when I found myself back in trouble and I tried to reach out to her, she reminded me of what she had said a year before. Now fast forward a generation. Our daughter, who has been caught up in the grips of alcoholism for a while now, and she's asking me and my wife to do this and to do that and do this and do that. And we've chosen to not offer unhelpful help. Because of the work that I've done, I understand the difference between compassion and codependency. And we're hopeful that she'll hit her bottom and really cry out to God for help. That's what happened to me when my mother did that to me. It was only a few years later that I realized that I needed to make some changes in my life if I wanted to live the abundant life. If I wanted to even live, because my addiction was taking me to a place that if I didn't stop, I was going to die. So what's your story? Are you at that place? Are you the one who needs helpful help? Are you the one who's been giving unhelpful help to others? Now's the time to allow folk to experience the consequences of their choices. And as a result, look up to God and cry out to him for help as the source, and send them to the resources that will change their life forever. Until next time, be blessed.